Wall-to-wall tents. Every square inch of the sidewalk in front of the 18th Police District is used for sheltering migrants. There is so little room left. Adriana Colina and her family were forced to find space under a tree across the street. Colina just arrived with her 3 boys under the age of 7. According to city data, the 18th Police District, located at the corner of Division and Larrabee, has close to 300 migrants living here. Overall, there are over 3,000 new arrivals living at police stations throughout the city. Meantime, the city is opening a new shelter every 6 days.
Well, isn't that amazing news? A new shelter every 6 days. This country is being destroyed from within 100%. Before I dive into this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you guys could please share so we can get it out there. So now we're starting to see this problem finally just manifest itself in Chicago, New York, and it's going to spread. You know, you have California, all these other places, but Texas was getting hit with the brunt of this whole illegal immigration, whole system, this whole fiasco that's being allowed to take place. And you can see right there in Chicago, they have no room, so they're sleeping in front of the police department. Over 3,000 of them, they said, around the city, sleeping in front of police departments in tents. So if anybody understands, which all you guys do, the way real life works, say I'm living with mom and dad, right? And I finally got a new job at, say, Starbucks, and I want to live and go on my own. In the real world, you need first and last month's rent plus money for utilities, all this other stuff. So you need to have all this money in order to even move out initially. And this is saying if I stay with my parents and they're paying rent and they let me use their car or whatever, that's the best case scenario to eventually move out on your own, to get enough savings to have a steady job to move out. But no, in this situation, you have all these people coming in and they have nothing. They don't have no credit. They don't have no work history. They don't know the language, the education, all of that stuff, starting at ground zero. Not saying it can't be done, but the way that you're doing it is the completely wrong way. So now these people are all sleeping out on the streets, and that's what's going to happen. They're putting them up at these luxury hotels in New York, and like I said, giving them Xboxes and PlayStations. Eventually that money's going to run dry, and then what? You're not uplifting anybody's quality of life whatsoever. All you're doing is creating more homeless, more people living off the government, completely changing the demographic, the safety, everything of these cities. That lets you know that all of this stuff is by design.
If you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
And another thing, where are all these people going to work, right? You're going to put them all in restaurants in the back of the house. You're going to have them doing all that stuff as far as dishwashing and all that. Is that where they're going to go? You think all these people are going to want to do that? This whole thing is meant to destroy this country from within, because when you look at it, none of these people's lives are getting any better. And they talk about busing them all across the country. Even if they left them all in Texas or they were all in Arizona, it doesn't matter. They would still be out on the streets. There's no path to where they can benefit their lives in this current thing. So what are we supposed to do? The taxpayer is supposed to put them in housing, pay for their, because they all have the cell phones. Who you think's fronting that bill? Pay for their cell phones, pay for their transportation, for years until they can get on their feet to actually get their own apartment or say their own house, while you have Americans and all that already living on the streets? See how they put America last, and they have no problem doing it. And the people vote for this garbage, but then once it arrives at their city, they're like, oh, hell no, we don't want this. See, they think that they want all this stuff, but then once they see the reality and what's really going on, and a lot of these people don't want to work. A lot of these people just want to come and freeload off the government.
And I understand that. I mean, I really do.
But I would love to hear from you guys. You guys let me know. What's the point of bringing all these people in? Do you think the government really wants to help all these people? They use them for votes? What do you guys feel the whole objective is for letting these people come in like this and they basically live out on the streets? Because that's what you're seeing in Chicago. And that situation is not going to change whatsoever. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you could please share so we can get it out there, and I will catch you guys on the next one.